and let him. Because no, that right there is just. They mark it. Boy, they mark it. They didn't give him forward progress. They give him a 2-yard loss.
Yeah, which is another mistake. He was stopped
right
at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, 25-yard line. And they pushed him back all the way to the 22. And it should be 4th down, folks.
And right now the coaches for the Mesquite Conference are out there talking to the referees.
I think Coach Hopkins up there for the Cactus Conference need to talk to the referees too, because he needs to change that down marker. It should be 4th down.
Yeah, I see Coach Wallace out there and a couple of the other coaches out there for the Mesquite Conference trying to get things corrected. So where it stands, we'll kind of reset it here for you, is a little ragged around the edges. 3rd down and about 4 officially. With 13:35 to go in the 2nd quarter, 14-7 Mesquite Conference on top.
Because the first play was that reverse in the end zone, an incomplete pass. There was a penalty, they declined it. So the play counted, and then a run up the middle. And then Clay's run that had a penalty, and now Thrasher's run, and now it's, well, 3rd down and 4.
3rd down again, 3rd down for Mesquite. Deron Ellis up under center. He's got Clay behind him. 5-step drop, looking downfield, pressure coming. He steps up, steps out of it. Fire's got a man wide open to the 40, complete. At the 40, 45, 50, head down out to the 50-yard line, and that pass reception made by Anthony Castillo from the West Texas Scorpions. How do you like that? 10 throwing it to 10. How confusing is that?
Well, what's not confusing is the time that Ellis has there to throw the ball. He could throw the ball all day, allowed the receiver to come all the way across on a little corner, across the field at the 40-yard line, hits him, he picks up a big 26-yard gain and another set of downs.
1st down and 10 Mesquite Conference at the 49-yard line. Ellis up under center. Handed off. This is Thrasher at the 50. Met and dropped for about a 1-yard gain. Check that, Bridget McKinney on this. Thank you, JB. He probably wishes it was Jarvis Thrasher with the hit that he took. So give him 2 yards on the carry. 2nd down and about 8 yards to go for Mesquite. 12:20 to go in the first half. 14-7 Mesquite on top. Ellis up under center again. Single back set, 2 receivers split out to either side. Hands it off. This is Thrasher looking for running room on the right side. Flag comes in, turns the corner, 45, 40, 35. Good burst of speed down to the 31-yard line, but there's a flag back in the backfield. And now a little scruffing going on there in the field. And another flag coming in. And you hate to see this, especially in an all-star game.
Coaches weren't joking when they said that, I weren't kidding when they said that this was an important game and it was going to be a competitive game. And you can see it out there getting a little chippy. And Thrasher with a nice big gain of about, we're going to give him, what, 9 and 8, 17 yards. But it looks like it's going to be a brought back because of there's going to be offsetting penalties now. It looks like the Cactus Conference probably had a penalty against Mesquite, but that extracurricular.
Yeah, Cactus Conference really kind of hurt themselves tonight with some ill-timed penalties.
You could see they could probably call offsetting penalties here on the scrummage on the scrum after the play, and they could just count the first penalty, whatever that was. If it was looks like it's going to be a crackback block, right? Because it's thrown right in the middle of the line. That or holding.
Still no word yet from the officials. Jarvis Thrasher checking out of the ball game as Keith Clay comes back in. $11:52 to go in the first half. 14-7 Mesquite Conference on top. They led it 14-0. Had the ball back, but a fumble into the end zone, recovered in the end zone by the Cactus Conference, has kept the lead in half and kept the ball game just when you think that it was going to be a Mesquite Conference blowout. He got a face mask and unsportsmanlike conduct. Face mask called against Mesquite, unsportsmanlike against both squads, and then holding called against Mesquite. You got all that?
So I think they're going to call offsetting penalties on the scrum after the play, right? And they should mark off 10 yards against Mesquite on the holding play, but it looked holding penalty. But yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to penalize them 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Looks like the flag went down at about the 45-yard line. So they'll mark it back 10, make it 2nd down and about 14.
Coach Hopkins out on the field getting the explanation from the officials with his assistants and his staff.
Water is the only drink allowed anywhere.
So they are going to be marking it back. We'll see where they mark it and spot it.
No Gatorade, no sports drinks of any kind, no sodas are allowed anywhere near the track or on the field. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So getting it sorted out. Sun has set. The lights are on here at Frank Mata Stadium, and the ball is going to be marked all the way back at the 42-yard line.
They marked it off from the line of scrimmage.
Right.
So I guess the holding call was behind the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And it's going to be mark it 10 yards. Going to be second down and 18. So there's a break there.
Yeah.
Because it looks like the Cactus Conference there. I don't know. The kid couldn't catch the number, but he came in and pushed one of the Mesquite Conference to the floor to the ground after the play, and big break because they could have called both penalties could have offset. Now big break here for Cactus Conference.
Keith Clay, the single back for Mesquite. Deron Ellis up under center. They're going to give it to Clay. Looking at running room on the right side. Turns the corner. 45. Boost speed. 50, 45. Head down. Knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Very near the first down marker, depending on the spot. But Keith Clay, just good speed around the corner, showing why he's averaged over 200 yards a game diring the regular season.
Right, dips it inside, then he has the speed to cut it outside and got the sideline and ran it down the sideline. A big 17-yard gain.
Just a yard shy of the first down. Third down and about 1 yard to go from the 42-yard line ball on the far hash.
I think the defense, the Cactus Conference defense was expected pass there.
Yeah.
Gave a little, caught him by surprise there, and a nice run by Clay.
Third down and a yard to go. Thrasher and Clay both in the ball game right now. And Ellis up under center. Thrasher, the single back. Now Clay coming in motion. He's going to settle off to the left side. Also coming in is Maurice Walton off to the left side. Settles in the I formation. They pitch it back to Thrasher, looking for running and giving ground at the 45. Cuts it up, 40. First down and more. Cross the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Gain of about 7 or 8 yards. Almost all of that after the initial contact.
Right, and a nice job. 24 came up and gave him a shot at about 36, 37-yard line, and Thrasher bounced off of that and managed to gain another couple of yards. And that was a big 8-yard gain for Thrasher, and first down Mesquite.
Here comes the Mesquite Conference again, picking up the first down. First and 10 from the 34-yard line. Ball in the near hash. Mesquite wearing the blue uniforms with white numerals going right to left. Ellis will be up under center. Clay the up back, Thrasher the deep back. One receiver split out to either side. And they give it, the ball's on the turf, they give it to Clay. Looks like the Mesquite Conference got back on it at the 35-yard line. Loss of a yard on the play, but just a miscommunication on the handoff there between Clay and Ellis.
Right, Ellis was just a little bit too fast on that handoff, and Clay got him right there, like on the right. It wasn't a good handoff, and Clay Ellis managed to be alert enough and get in play and land on the football and recover it for Mesquite Conference for a 1-yard loss.
You would expect that from a couple of players who weren't on the same team, maybe having the timing off, but those who must have handed it off many, many times. Loss of a yard on the play, third down and 11 from the 35-yard line. Thrasher the up back, and McKinney in the backfield now. Ellis up under center. Rolling back, looking downfield, plenty of time. Fires got a man, incomplete, almost intercepted.
Went right through the hands of the Mesquite receiver, number 17, I believe, looks like it.
That would be Terrence T.D. Perkins. He already has a touchdown, and actually the guy that had the best shot at it was Michael De La Paz from the Stone Oak Gladiators out there on defense.
Right, he went through the hands of the offensive receiver and then right through the hands of the defense, and that was a sharply thrown ball there by Ellis on a.
So third down at 11 from the 35-yard line. Clock stop, 8:54 to go, and well, I say that now the clock winds on an incomplete pass. I'm very confused by that. So third down 11 from the 35-yard line. Ball in the near hash. I formation. Ellis up under center. Stepping back, deep drop, straight drop. Now stepping up to his left side, looking downfield. He's going to take it under 40, 35, a lot of room, 30 up the sideline, 25. Steps out of bounds to the 22-yard line. Nice job by Ellis just knowing the field and picking a spot to tuck it under and run.
The big man was managed to get to the corner and showed his speed, quickness to the outside, and then just ran it up and calmly steps out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. First down, 12-yard gain.
So that'll keep the chains moving for the Mesquite Conference. First down and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
And Ellis came up hobbling after he ran out of bounds. Looks like he slowed down at about the 25-yard line and just kind of
thought he was kind of giving himself up to get out of bounds, but he looks like he's a little hobbled. He's going to stay in the ball game, but he's limping noticeably now on his right side, which is heavily taped, by the way. He's still in the ball game, up under center. Looks like Roy Duncantel is the up back. Ellis pitches it out to the deep back. This is Clay. He's going to fire a pass into the end zone. Incomplete. Had a man streaking, had his man behind the defender, trying to check the number as he disappears up the track and field track here at the stadium. Keith Clay had a good pass on it. 3.
Looks like number 3.
That would be, I believe that's Paco Haywood. No, that's not a Vipers helmet. That would be either Matt Veach or Isaiah Bryant. The gold helmet, the green helmet, I think that was Matt Veach on Veach. Yep.
Again, another trick play.
Yep.
Trying to catch the defense off guard, and Clay just didn't lead the receiver. Kind of running to throw him over the left shoulder. Receiver was cutting inside.
So second down or 10. Ball still sitting at the 22-yard line. Ellis up under center. I formation once again. To the up back. Head down 25-15 at the 10, at the 11-yard line, and that on the carry was Roy Duncantel from the Killeen Revolution. His first touch of the night, and a good run by Duncantel.
Another big first down, and Mesquite Conference just killing some clock.
Now down to 7:08 to go in the first half. 14-7 Mesquite Conference on top.
Well, again, we're going to go first and 10 for the Mesquite All-Stars for the Killeen Revolution. Number 7, Roy Duncantel.
Thank you very much. Glad I caught that. Like to give these players their props when we can. First down and 10 for Mesquite from the 11-yard line. Ball in their hash. Ellis up under center. Duncantel the up back. I think that's Keith Clay the deep back. Drop back, looking towards the end zone. Fires. That ball is almost intercepted.
Read by the safety back there. Can't get the number, but he just read that, and perfect timing on the jump to knock the ball away.
We'll try to get his number as he comes up into the light.
Number 19 for the Colonel is Rashad Rudolph.
I think that was Rashad Rudolph.
The one that made the play there.
So second down and 10 from the 11-yard line. The clock stops. 6:20. Well, again, the clock moving.
The referee's given the signal to start the clock.
Right.
So it looks like they're stopping it initially, and once the play clock starts, they start the clock. And again, we have no play clock, so.
Second down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Ellis up under center. Duncantel the up back. Keith Clay the deep back. One receiver split out to either side. They pitch it back to Clay.